Sato.
That's right. This wedding is going to be the best wedding ever. I've calculated all the variables down to the very last point, and I have everything under control.
You mean we have everything under control, don't you?
Well, if you want to take credit for some of the work, I guess I can throw you a bone.
Don't you try to credit for all of my hard work. Clearly you're just overcompensating.
No worse than you showing off. But that's neither here nor there. Tonight's about our sister's special day, so why don't we introduce our honored guests for the evening?
I suppose it's a good idea. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's a very special night for us all. But before we go any further, allow me to introduce myself. My name is goddess second class, older sister of the bride-to-be BelleCON.
And I'm Skuld, the younger sister and fellow goddess second class. That's right. Even though she's older than me, I'm just as good as her, if not better.
Skuld, really? Do you really have to make everything into a competition? Anyway, before we go any further, please allow us to introduce to you the wonderful guests we have joining us here today.
All the way from the spirit world is the Grim Reaper, BelleCON.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be invited to this wedding, let alone asked to be maid of honor.
It's so great to have you here, BelleCON.
And my Annie, you look positively gorgeous tonight.
Oh, thank you both so much. When both Andy asked me to be maid of honor, I was so surprised. Here, I thought you two would be fighting to the death for that honor. Then again, that's probably why she asked me in the first place. Besides, with all the hard work you two have been putting into this occasion, I know she's so happy you're working so hard for her. You girls may not be maid of honor, but you're definitely helping to make this into an incredible evening. Now, if I may, please allow me to introduce my plus one, Yusuke Urameshi.
Look who came with a cutie.
Yeah, well, I'm only here because BelleCON here promised me tickets to WrestleMania next year. Hey, I better get those tickets.
Mr. Yusuke, I hate to bring it up at a time like this, but your tie.
Yeah?
Your tie, it doesn't necessarily...
Spit it out already.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Green. Your tie is green. What part of black suit, blue tie, do you not understand?
Yeah, well, I noticed that. And you know, I figured green looks better on me. Oh, and look at the time. Not enough of it for me and BelleCON here to hop back on her stick and fly back home to change. So, I guess you're just gonna have to... deal with it.
Don't look at me. I'm just happy you showed up with clothes that don't have any holes in them. But I'll make sure we keep it that way.
Coming up next is our charming breast man. Please welcome the Prince of the Planet Jirai, Tenchi Masaki.
Hi. Yes, thank you very much for... I'm very honored that Keiichi chose me to be his best man.
Well, Tenchi, I'm surprised. You wouldn't happen to be here by yourself, would you?
Oh, no, I definitely brought someone with me. I thought long and hard about it. And in the end, it wasn't really too hard of a decision. The last thing I wanted to do was cause any drama. So I asked that I bring him. Geez, that you are here?
Oh, Tenchi, I just knew you had to ask Ayaka to come, otherwise she would have thrown a tantrum. But deep down, I just knew you wanted me to come along with you. So I took the liberty of setting her up course and took her place here. Isn't that just great? You and I alone on a romantic wedding weekend? Wouldn't it be wonderful?
Oh, that boy Senshi. He just doesn't know what kind of trouble he's getting into. I mean, he needs to be walking our man Kiichi, you know what he wants once and for all. I mean, first of all,
Oh, Mama, look at that pile of presents! Excuse me. Who are you?
Oh, hello. I'm Nami.
Wonderful. And why are you here?
Why am I here? Why, I'm here with Sanji, of course.
Sanji, you mean the chef we hired to make all the cakes and food?
Did someone say cakes?
Well, speak of the devil. Sanji, welcome. I trust things are going well in the kitchen.
It's an honor to be here and share my culinary skills with... Oh, Marin! I knew I was cooking for a goddess today, but I didn't expect to meet one so lovely. Am I in heaven right now?
Oh, my. Sanji, you know what he told me? Just away with words.
My prowess of words is matched only by my skills in the kitchen, on the battle. My darling Miss Nami, has this wedding lit the romantic fire in your heart too?
Are you kidding me? This wedding is the event of the year. Maybe even the decade. No, the century. Rich and powerful royalty and deities are going to be showering gifts on the newlyweds. There are so many gifts, no one's going to notice if one or two go missing.
You mean you didn't come here for me?
Oh, come, Sanji. You simply must introduce me to the rest of the guests.
Now that was certainly entertaining. But before we continue, we'd be remiss to not announce a very important member of our wedding ceremony. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Monk, Moroku.
I think your definition of honorable and mine are a bit different. But on that note, I haven't seen him here at all today. Have you? Excuse me. I don't mean to be rude, but who are you?
I'm Kikyo, priestess and protector of the BC13 jewels.
Well, we're honored to have you here, but we were expecting Moroku.
Yes, he was supposed to come, but he kneeled before me and asked me to bear his children. Let's just say he won't be kneeling or walking straight anytime soon.
While I'm sure he deserved whatever fate befell him, we did need him to officiate the wedding tonight.
Did you honestly think it was a good idea to invite that lecherous monk to be a whole bunch of potentially inebriated bridesmaids? Needless to say, I shall be officiating the wedding in his absence.
Why, you listen here, Missy.
Skull, it's far too close to the wedding to try and find someone else this late. Let's just play it cool. So, Kikyo, you wouldn't happen to have a +1, would you?
I briefly considered asking Inuyasha to come and join me, but I thought it'd be rather macabre if I tried to ask him. So, I made sure he stayed away.
Well, why don't you go schmooze with the other guests? I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about. Erd.
Is Kikyo crazy? I'm not gonna answer that on the off chance she can still hear us.
Yes.
Oh! Well, now that that's settled, why don't we go check on Belle, Dandy, and Keiichi and see how they're doing?
That sounds like a wonderful idea. I'll go check on Keiichi, and you check on Sister Dear.
As much as I'd love to be with Big Sis on her special day, I think it might be better if I check on Keiichi.
Oh, fine. Ruin all of my fun.
Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Inspector Zenigata. I just want to introduce myself before all the festivities got started. Now, with all you important folks out there, I've been assigned security to make sure this event is not only safe, but fun. And, confidentially, folks, things like theft ain't fun. So, if you see anything shady going around tonight, make sure you let me know. But let's not let that ruin tonight's evening. Now, you guys keep your eyes peeled. Hit the music!